thetroublmaker, and today I'm going to do heroic Tangled Turnpike. This is from Fieldrunners 2. So I'm going to use some pretty similar cannons to what I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and use the gattling gun. I will be using the missile tower. The oil tower here is quite key because it slows groups of enemies, and that's very necessary. I will be using the Tesla tower. Does very, very high single trigger damage. This is a finisher. It's used for finishing things off. And I'll be using the pyro tower, which will be a big part of what I'm doing. And of course, as per always, I will be doing this without items. If you're looking for a high score, you can throw in some items and get some of those units that will get away. But not me, because I'm a badass. Gonna do this without items. Man, is it ever cold out? It's cold in Canada. So, this part of the map here is the high damage location. And so, initially we're going to use these machine gun or gattling turrets. But eventually this area will become a lot of high damage turrets. For now we'll just sort of build our way up. I got 70 rounds to go. I'm doing this all in fast forward mode, so if I'm doing stuff too fast, which I don't think I will be, you can pause. And also, as per always, I like to put in that disclaimer, although this is a strategy, it's not the only strategy, it's just one that I happen to find useful. If you have your own strategies, definitely throw them on YouTube and make them response to this video. Let's see if we can get going. I don't have that many turrets actually unlocked, truth be told. So I'm just using a lot of what I have unlocked to my effectiveness. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I have this hive turret here. The hive cannon, or hive tower. It's a tower. This is a tower defense. Okay. And so we have our 3 gattling turrets, and these are basically what we need to stay alive. They're in reasonably good positions. And from here we'll be building some rocket turrets. Rocket turrets, of course, have that high damage that we'll be needing. So putting them here. And I'm not going to upgrade this one initially. I'm actually going to get a snare turret right here. And that slows things down, and that way I can, stay alive a lot longer. I usually get 4 or 5 of these rocket turrets. One of the nice things with the rocket turrets is they do very, very high single target damage, and they have a moderate amount of splash damage. And so you get a pretty good bang out of them. They do pretty well against pretty much everything. And they'll just replace your gattling turret as the generic turret, which is also good. I have some frame drops, probably because of the sound. My sound card is absolute crap and needs to be replaced sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's go ahead and put more rockets down. I'm building closer to the middle as well. There's a good reason for this. Lots of helicopters will be flying through here, and unfortunately you kind of have to deal with them if you build too much stuff effectively, as opposed to ineffectively, I guess. To take out these 2 routes here, combining, you'll miss out on a lot of helicopter kills, and they'll take away from your score relatively fast. My first time doing this successfully, I got so many combo kills, it was insane. That happened probably around like the round 40 marker. At some point I'm going to be switching over into these pyro-ish turrets, but for now I'll be using these rocket guys. It's looking pretty terrible for me, but no biggie, just keep getting through. Once I get my my pyros up, it works like clockwork. I just kill. So that's good. A lot of this stuff is just kind of setting up so that you can survive long enough to get into those big guns, those big, crazy, powerful guns, which you have to switch out into eventually. I think I'm probably gonna get 4, maybe. There's a little bit of balancing here because the path that the helicopters go, it's right here, and that's where this line of traffic is. So if you have too much to deal with helicopters, this path here is going to give you some troubles. So there's a lot of balancing going on here. Oh god, gonna let some of them get through. Oh yeah, 2 more to get through. Okay, no high scores for me today. Yeah, you can see the lag drop happening here. Having some performance issues. A lot more to do with the sound card. I keep saying we're gonna use sound card, but then I just never do. Splash damage, kill. Put one right here, and this one will hit everything. This is a very, very prime location for targeting stuff. I'm probably gonna have to get another snare out. I think I will. Yes. And I'll probably put it right here, this location, because that'll hit 2 paths. That'll be excellent. I also have a bomb available, so if I still have like 50 more rounds, so that bomb can rebuild pretty fast, but it looks like I'm gonna lose just 1 unit. I'll bomb. Bombing. Just like that. Now I got another like 55 rounds to move up some more, so that's good. That's a great location for a snare. Actually, now that I think there's 2 redundant ones there, so that was a terrible location for the snare. Oops. Whatever. I'm not gonna upgrade that any further. I'll just put one like right there. There you go. That'll be my 3 snares. I really wish I could place this one a little better, or this one. And just a couple getting away. No biggie. No biggie. I need 1 more rocket, and then I'm gonna do the bank. I'm gonna bank up for a pyro turret, and those things are. Oh god, 2 of them are gonna get away. They're really expensive. They're like $90, so you have to be pretty happy that you can survive. Like I have to survive 10 people not getting through. So that's a lot. That's all I really want to say about that. Oh god. Frames drop like crazy. 7. So you do something. Okay, hopefully that helped. Seems to have helped a little bit. Still looks like I have a fairly high frames drop. Darn. Alright, let's get another rocket out. Maybe like right here. Good. Because of the high amount of rockets, these tanks should probably never get through. This is kind of a neat little twist. This one tank will be tanking all the damage and all these guys will be running through. But because of the relative luck position of the rockets, they'll kill both. Should be in time. And I'll upgrade that, and then we will wait for 90. Alright, so I'm going to put a flame turret right here, and the flame turret will act as a finisher, and then my next flame, actually I think I'll put it right here actually, and then I'll put the second one right there. That makes more sense. So I'm going to have to actually sell a tower in order to make this flame turret. Now theoretically in these kind of tower defense games you're supposed to be constantly selling your turrets, but I don't like doing that. That's no fun to me. I like building up. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think this tactic calls for a little bit of hives. Some hives. I actually, now that I remember it, I didn't get the flame turret that early. I actually got 2 hive turrets first, and then I went to it. Because the hive turrets, they have a very long range on them, and they do splash damage, and just overall very good. So we'll get those bad boys on the map. Except I don't think I placed it all that well, but oh well. That'll survive this round. It doesn't meet moderately well. Oh god! One got through. That's not good. And survive, survive. And this is all very expensive stuff. Helicopters are gonna be very easy to deal with because everything is positioned specifically to deal with the helicopters. The only helicopter I'm actually even worried about is there's the one at the final wave is a giant helicopter, and generally speaking, as a tactic, I just bomb it. I just don't even worry about it. It's not an issue to me. So now I have tons of splash also to deal with these weird little SEV items. The guys pop out and you need a decent amount of area effect damage to deal with them. Oh god, 4 are gonna get through? Oh well, at least I got a bomb now. Oops. Alright, so I gotta survive a little longer. Once you get the pyro turret out, it's over. The pyro turret puts you so far ahead, like nothing can deal the damage like a pyro turret can. Good. So now I need to get 81, because this will sell for 9. So I need to get 81 bucks before I can get another turret. Oh god. Don't get through. Bomb. Whew, close. Alright, so I'm pretty close to being in the gold. Well, these bombs I'm doing are not going to set me back too much because, like I said, yeah, lots of rounds to build up that bomb again. Keep in mind that most of the building up that I did was through the process of losing lives. I hopefully won't need it again. It's one of the risks of doing this without items. We'll sell you, and boom, fire turret is a go. This is where we get our mega combos and get fire turrets hitting at the same time as other things, and also hitting multiple things at once. And this is a really good position for this item, and you can just see like it puts you so far ahead, nothing you can get past this because it's so good. And we're gonna keep upgrading it, and now we're golden. Nothing should be able to get through. Should absolutely be impossible. Okay, something got through that time. Let's upgrade. And it's also in a good position to deal with helicopters too, so we're not losing it there either. And yeah, it's really good. I'm considering selling like this one here and putting another one there as well. Really good combo. Perfect round. I think my high score for this is like 900,000. It'd be interesting to see if I can beat it. I had 2 lives left over when I did this last time, which I got the high score, so I got 3 lives right now. So might be in there for a high score, but might not be, hard to say. And here comes these big fat. This is where I lost the point last time I did this, and I kind of optimized it a little bit. Let's see if he gets through. Oh, he got through. What a jerk. In fact, I might be doing worse this time. That's kind of scary. Yeah, I'm actually doing worse. That's not good. No, he's gonna get. So I'm gonna have 1 life left. That is not good. It's probably because of this guy positioned here. Not really an optimal spot for dealing with the helicopters. But what ifs? Put a fire turret here. See if it gets us more combos. Combo. There's definitely nothing getting through this area. It's impossible. And look, I almost have a full bomb balloon there. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's 17 more rounds to go, and this is getting dropped on the final boss because the final boss in airplane, he'll move straight through here, so you'll want these electric towers there. But if I put the electric towers there, then I put myself in a bad position for dealing with the general waves, and I want to be able to get through the waves and just bomb the boss. If I bomb the boss, I win. This right here looks like a very, very optimal spot for one of these things. In fact, probably the best spot on the map for one of these things. So I'm going to sell this guy off. I'm going to put another little area of the feck flower here. And this should do some pretty crazy comboing with this guy up here. The combo! Actually, I don't think they combo each other. Pretty sure they don't. The only tower that combos off itself is the... what the hell is it called? It's like a laser tower type thing. For the life man, cannot remember its name. I cannot use a bomb no matter what, so nothing is allowed to get through right now. Cool. I hate that noise of like the beating heart. It makes me really tense. And whenever you're in this situation where you have low health, it's just constant like heartbeat going, and that just makes me nervous as all hell. Like, I don't know if it's something psychological, something human, but man, does it ever freak me out. Okay, so we got our 3 pyros. They do very, very good. And then we're going to bank up for a electrical Tesla coil. They do insanely high single target DPS. Downside, the range is not very good. Compared to, well, it's about the same as this, but not nearly as good as this. That would be the limits. And Shazam! And this is exactly the way we're having a Tesla coil be very good. These types of units. So I'll put it right here. It'll be the finisher, the last thing to get touched. Combo. So looking at what I'm doing, you can see a few areas that can be improved. This turret here should be moved potentially right here, or even right here, one or the other, and that would help a ton. This turret right here should not have been down here so early. It should have been up here. It's got a pretty high range on it. It could have hit both locations from there, as well as hitting the aircraft. This Tesla turret is not a mistake. I'm going to bomb the last round, which is coming up right now. And yeah, it's this giant blimp. They take a phenomenal amount of damage. And we're going to hold off on our bomb just because we want to make sure there's some stuff out here for us to kill with it. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill it. No, it's not happening. And bombs away. Perfect round. So that's been my little guide of how to do that mission on heroic without items. Hope that was helpful, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll have more coming up. Thanks for watching.